Entertainment perfect. Achim Kwanana Nana Yabia my evergreen RtvGhana so any na entertainment updates no. But there was some more dang. I me and me free Achim Messiah Santa this year pa kron. It's a me ho for ye pa. Many getting get the Chinese in this me. We see said they would do rubber monam de a broya benguya any idea. Okay, so this moment is Ask Media Practical Institute. Was me as I was being seen as Central Sukuba pet no way sizeless. Sanso and A&A traveling tour. According to Hunsem, Kata Hunsem for number no fray the Obiana, Yane and Capasa, so na ask foods coconte gari and a beans. The animals and unya bidia, and you are brabon record pa at the mop and do so punzo of a number no na Ephraim. Alright, now the tenant update I no, me fancy so the more them. Celestine Donkor'S, aha, or TV ferry, cookie tea, show so, and or coca casabi, not to say one take a crack, ama yenu anwa four. A bimo out of Manuel so as I'm impressed as a woman I couldn't back rank, a woman young and Celestine Donkor'S, called Baboni Pa, and never could see be a ba, and ye nan, some will be a mouth for back a cafa home. Workers ana ye, one more young than you, Obeka was said done or can and I said the workers so did diagram to start, and yet Ghana for being some more Sandia Bandy, a dose of pie, because I could be yes, Emre, yen share. A brandy be on so a day in Sempina, Akasa Afa, a young one for some young timra.
You know, it is now very clear to me that some of our brothers and sisters, the Ewe people, some of them, they are very ungrateful. Some of them are very ungrateful. And they only look for opportunity to bring their brother or sister down. They look for it. When they see that the brother or sister is going up, they only wait for the slightest opportunity to bring their fellow brother or sister down. Their shanties are not like that. Their shanties cover each other. By the way, Celestine Donkor'S is my sister, biological sister, one mother, one father. So we are not talking side and side. And I will not sit down and watch some hooligans take advantage of her meekness. Let me ask you one question. Of all the things you've been hearing about gospel artists, today this gospel artist has done this. When was the last time you heard something about Celestine? It's not because she's my sister. No. But let's all be very honest. When was the last time you heard something that Celestine has done this? Celestine went to say this. So whenever you hear things like this, and you must then understand that it is the selfishness and greed of certain people who just want to have some cheap trend that will just pick the feed on the meekness of people like Celestine and try to trend. You understand? Because I personally have watched the interview. Look, in Ghana here, we make fun of our old names because we know that our names are heavy. Let's be honest. When you were when you were in primary school, how easy was it for you how boastful were you? How proud of you? How proud were you about your surname? Let's be honest. Let's put everything aside. How, as a child growing up, how proud were you? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. As a child growing up as an Ewe, boy or girl, how proud were you about your surname? Especially those of us with the kind of, typical tick other names that our friends, our classmates were not able to pronounce. Let's be honest. Let's not be hypocrites about everything. Let's not be hypocrites in everything. Let's be honest. Doesn't mean that Ewe people are bad. No. Doesn't mean there's something wrong with us. No. But we grew up in a society whereby it did not allow we, the Ewes, to be proud of our names because of the way they sounded. You understand? So Celestine only meets a host on a TV show, and she mentioned the name. She said she's an Ewe. The host was like, so where's the Donkor'S from? And she said, oh, it's from my husband. And they begin to make jokes about the name. That, oh, so finally somebody took your Ewe name away and gave you a name like that. And they were teasing each other. Show me one person in Ghana here who has promoted Ewe language. Show me one person. If you put Celestine Donkor'S aside, show me one person in Ghana who has promoted Ewe, who has promoted the others. Let's be honest. Let's not, everybody just get up and then shares the video just within less than 24 hours or less than 48 hours. And people are making all kind of videos. You see, this is one thing about Ghanaians. Some of us, we think very shallow. We just follow something that we heard. I have faced this thing so many times, so I don't care. And my sister is actually going through a lot because she is a very meek person. Anybody who knows Celestine Donkor'S knows that she is a very meek person, a very calm person. She took after my mother. I take after my father. Because me, you don't mess around with me. I will give it to you. She is a very calm person. Mention one person in Ghana here who has been able to take the Ewe language far. Today, go to USA, go to US, you will literally hear white people singing in Ewe. Go to UK, you will hear white people singing in Ewe. I was in South Africa, I literally heard some of them singing her songs in Ewe. So even if she has, let's assume that she has said the West. Let's assume that she has even said the West. Can't we protect our own? Can't we cover our own? Can't we make a video and instead of using insultive words on somebody that has lifted the Ewe? When was the last time even you, the Ewe people, since she started producing Ewe songs, when was the last time you, the Ewes, even honored her? When was the last time you, the Ewes, you honored Celestine Donkor to say, we are inviting you to celebrate you for making our language an international language. I am daring you, give me one Ewe person who has promoted the Ewe language internationally better than Celestine Donkor. Let's not forget things easily and just follow some cheap trends. Cheap. You just want to trend, you say some nonsense and everybody begins to pick it up. When I heard and when I saw that she had made an apology video, I called her and I said, no, you shouldn't have. You don't have to apologize to anybody. Because after all, even if you were mocking anything, you were mocking your own name. The name that they gave you. How does that concern anybody? Okay, if my name is Akako, it's only on paper, it's only on my document, it's on my ID card, but I choose to highlight on my ray. I chose it because some of these things, you understand? Some of our people are full of greed and self-centeredness and, always looking for a way to pull our brother down. Ashantis are not like that. When we say, you'll be saying we are comparing. Ashanti, when was the last time you heard something like this? That an Ashanti will rise against his own brother or sister. Let even somebody outside our clan, say something like this against us. And then you find somebody who claims to also be an Ewe. Shame. It is very bad. It is very, very bad. It is very bad. I was very angry at her. I said, why did you have to apologize? What did you say wrong? You didn't say anything wrong. It was an interview. The interview had to be lively. They were just making something to entertain their audience so that people can laugh some more and remember good old days. Do you know how many years now Celestine got married? She's not even talking about now. She's talking about back then when she was much younger. At the age when most of us were still ashamed about our surnames. I'm not saying that is the right thing, but that was the situation. Many of us, if we, the Ewe people, if we will all be very honest, especially those of us who have the typical Ewe names, if you are going to be very honest, you will agree with me that when you were in school, especially in school, your surname was not something you were just proud of associating with yourself. Most of the Ewe people I knew back in school, they were augmenting their names and trying to, westernize the pronunciation of their names. Where a lady in my class who was called Wegbe, she was actually saying her name was Wegbe. Why? Because the moment you pronounce your name as an Ewe, everybody begins to look at you in a certain way. More so because of the kind of name we have made for ourselves as Ewes. When you go somewhere and you even say, oh, you are an Ewe, suddenly you are being looked at a certain way. So there is nothing wrong if she also felt like that. There is nothing and absolutely nothing wrong if she felt like that.
Okay. Kromo pa de wasam maya e also bi ado. So wasam land ya also bi apewasam. Na so the moment I wasam beba no, I wanna bon say yes. Say am afo tie menyo me de ba na e bo na ne challenge no mo ye no. Say me obi na pewasam o. Sha ye ne nipa baako. Ye nyina no ye nipa baako je se kasam na suro baako so ye nyina no de obi adidi obi ase e nipa baako. Ghana de odo we entamuntene yen ka se na fantefo nkwa ha na we yen ka se nti obi ada. Celestine Donkor asem o ka ye no be pa chawo se onu de amradi no emuodu pa se be den o de be so ni din so enu ntina wanware amrani. Asem o ka ye onu kwa o se no di agro. Ne boni pa ye de ba de amafo to manu ogudu so na mu we fi se ababa wa Celestine Donkor no okun na de Donkor no no akasa wonan anuna surname wo hwa ni ku ware no we ye fi so ensem bi ba ya Ghana fo bi ye nya kokko ni nya botre etia eno me ka comment ya wo kra wonum kra je da anye de wonum kra ye ntie bio ye kra na ya ha ye ho hwe anwunafo bi fo mu sense o mu bo sai anwunani be na wo tonum pa wo de anwuna kasa e de tonum apart from Celestine Donko anwunani ben an wo to wo principal e wo ho sa apart from Celestine Donko they ti ababa na a small mistake bi no say agbo no didi enye se wo kan no so kura no wonya achim ni wonya asantini wo ya nwunani Ghana fo bia so ma no egu ni so ye nso bibi yie na wo twa ne teche Maria na number no ware ye ne nso wo yigu dia haguma na va so ba na wonya eti asem ba ye nso ye bo ase o ni ye misani pano ye engage no wetin sembi na fedie yete ye na yete da sabia ni ama ekra so na mafo dinatem ani ade a ye wo krom mu ebi mu kra afare so mu di omukro mu ebeto nyom omukrom kasa ene obu oye ni ho abrofo se mo kwota abrochire boso miensa boso me nine boso mi num je se ware broni banti brofo na we kasa na je se obeso ka brofo gu so na de ni mother tongue no de wo jesi baby ye nya sa de no na muwa yen ene achimni bi asantini bi wo free na kurase aba nkran ha akokuma ase wo kwa osima kokuro kase tesi ade brofo nko a ene wo bi tete ne ba sorry ene obi tete ne ba pe brofo no obeso ode tete ne ba wo ha wa hu wo kra na obeso ode brofo tete oba no kra wo brofo sa na wutimeka twa achemfo munyam ho sa mo ya achemu asante fo nyam ho sa asante ewe nyam ho sa ewe John Dumere ne najide omo tutu omo ba ye de abrofo kakra wom do mu krom kasa anuna kasa na etete nkra no tesa kanfo nga se bi mu ye nhwehwani mu ebi mu aye nhwehwani mu pa suatra na no ko school na ayi ubadi taka se ni obedi school di anuna kasa de okapa aye woba di asante kasa de okapa enu ti editor for na fa say asefie nkyere ne hwe cha yenya sa hwehwani mu ade no ya no ne ya tie no sa te bia no na wo sie wo ma ye nsua wo bi de nka ho ani bia ntra so Celestine Donko boy no free so boy no mi anwuna kasa na wo trafo for class de na ba ko bi emu ode ba ye nyina ye tutu papa so ani ade enso bi mutimi ka anwuna kasa ne bi enne achimu ni ben en wodi just achim for crowd ye panti for so mako pen to sese de anwuna eni achim no atoti se no eni asante no eni obi afa no krom kasa na bibi enti Ghana for mu di Celestine Donko atam na adwebrɛ no wo wi ade wo go kasa nti a try fofo ye nu akasa ne krom fo enti we nya asem bia mo ba be so ma no agu no so na wo start to no mu obi kasa ne nyum ye nhwe bio ye ntu bio ye ntie bio wo ntie bio wa jai na wutuwei wonya ne sompo ne ani akohwe abrabo wonya ne sompo ne ani amanfo kun ma ojeje wonya ne sompo ne ani se wo dobna dai wonya ne sompo ne ana wutuwei amanfo sa check no wa ya wonya ne sompo ne ani wo krafo eje se wo nto Celestine Donko nyuma anya wo tonu ana be mananya ska edia Ghana phobia mba wutu hwani mu ni ade a enso ho okay meda mwase nti no na mafo ka se nei wo koka twa bi asem a wo se utimi to bo ase mu se de obeka nipa na asem fa zazi ye nyina ye baako nanso no baako betimi apia bedidi watem a wankasa wo ye ho hwea enye yie ye nyina na eketi mom ye nya se wo ya nwani na me nkoware ha asama Celestine kan no Africa na mebese me ba ho me kaka crashim se na huna din no mu odu nti wo fa nto me ba no wo se no didi agodi ebi mu ka obu across here mami bi awa cross me de me ma me ba nware fantini me ma me ba nware achimni wo be chire mpepepe ada na wo pese be ma wo ba o se ai first no ni eso ware a se ba no ne tsara se wa nware na ye sie na den de de dane pe na wo kisi wo ware no wo ho nsem bebre achemfo so kra so kamo de asantefo kamo de sa nyema tribalism ni ye nyai nyamiso ni hia eno ko fam na ni ko fa fantini na se nyamiso tini mu a enema ye ka nyina no ebia no wo ebesi entino wo fa nipa ko na ye nyamiso obia moje wo mu no sa na wa nwani mu sa na wa santini wo fantini mu eti ye hwe ni ye pa medamase RtvGhana so enie makrobia